Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. I will discuss illustration from the topic loss of stock policy. Go to study note number 2. If there are any abnormal or defective items which do not fetch normal or usual rate of gross profit, these abnormal items you have to be deducted. You need to eliminate, deduct while preparing memorandum trading account or trading account for the last year. Cost of these abnormal items is to be deducted from opening stock, closing stock, purchases, and if these abnormal items are sold, then selling price of this abnormal item is to be deducted from sales. Now we'll see illustration 28. Mr. X godown was destroyed by fire on 1st June 13 when the goods in stock were insured for 60,000. The following particulars are given. So policy amount is 60,000. Balance sheet extracts are given as at 31st December 12. Creditors 20,000. Debtors 70,000. Stock 36,000. Stock include goods held by agent 2000. Transaction up to 31st May 13 include. Date of fire is 1st June 13. So balances are given as on the date of fire. Cash received from debtors. Bad debts written off. Balance as on 31st May 13. Debtors 70,000. Creditors 30,000. As well as cash paid to creditors and discount received is also given. This means purchases and sales you are supposed to find out by preparing debtors account and creditors account. Additional information: debtors on 31st May 13 included an amount owing from the agent from sales to date rupees 4,000 less 10% commission and his expenses amounting to 100. On 31st May 13, the agent still held the said goods valued at 3,600 at selling price. So this means just now we have seen balances as on 31st May 13. Debtors balance is given as 70,000, which includes amount owing from agent. Agent has sold goods worth rupees 4,000. His commission is 10% and his expenses are 100. So 4,000 minus 10% of 4,000, which is 400, minus 100 is due from agent, which is included in the closing debtors balance, and the agent still having goods worth rupees 3,600 at selling price with him. This is the closing stock with agent at selling price. Sales total for the period include 1,600 for goods which have the selling price reduced by 50% and also 6,000 reduced by 25%. You are supposed to prepare debtors account, find out sales, and these sales include abnormal sales, one sales whose selling price is reduced by 50%, and one more whose selling price is reduced by 25%. The normal markup is 50% on cost. Except the above, all sales can be assumed to be at full selling price. All the goods were destroyed and there was no salvage value of goods. Calculate the amount of claim. So first we'll prepare debtors account, find out sales. In the books of X debtors account, to balance brought down 70,000. See, debtors opening balance 70,000. 70,000 is balance as on 31st May 13, but this includes due from agent 3,500. He has sold goods worth 4,000. His commission is 10% minus 400. Expenses are 100. So net due from agent is 3,500, which is included in debtors balance. So debtors closing balance you are supposed to consider as 66,500 as on 31st May 30. 66,500. So debtors opening balance and closing balance. Cash received from debtors 3,40,000. Bad debts 3,500. By cash received, by bad debts. Sales, this is balancing figure. 3,40,000 is sales. Creditors account. By balance brought down 20,000. To balance carried down 30,000. See here. Creditors 20,000 and 30,000. Cash paid to creditors 2,20,000. Discount received is 1,000. Cash paid 2,20,000. Discount received 1,000. Opening balance and closing balance. Just now we have seen. Purchases 2,31,000 is balancing figure. So we found out sales and purchases. Now, if you go to question, stock is given 36,000, which includes goods held by agent 2,000. Now we'll see cost of goods sent to agent by preparing agent's account. Agent account at invoice price. Agent had sold goods worth rupees 4,000, which is given to us. He is still having closing stock at selling price, which is given to us. These two amounts are given at selling price. So we'll convert opening stock at selling price, invoice price. Opening stock with agent is 2,000. Divided by 100 into 150 is opening stock at invoice price. Now this is balancing figure 4,600 goods received from head office. That is goods sent to agent 4,600. This is the invoice price of goods sent to agent. Cost price of goods sent to agent is 4,600 divided by 150 into 100, 3067. Why? Because it is given to us normal markup is 50% on cost. That means when cost is 100, profit is 50 and selling price is 150. Using the same equation, we have found out opening stock at invoice price. Sales and closing stock is given in the question. Agent has sold goods worth rupees 4,000 and still he is having 3,600 goods with him at selling price. So this is the cost price of goods sent to agent 3067. Now there are two abnormal items which included in sales. We'll see how the adjustment is to be done for this. Abnormal sales, two types of abnormal sales. We'll go back to question. Sales, total sales for the period include 1,600 for goods which have selling price reduced by 50% and also 6,000 whose selling price is reduced by 25%. So abnormal sales 1,600, selling price reduced by 50%, and abnormal sales 6,000, selling price reduced by 25%. So total abnormal sale is 1,600 plus 6,000, 7,600. Now we'll find out normal price of these abnormal sales. 1,600 is abnormal sales value, whose normal selling price is 1,600 divided by 50 into 100 because selling price is reduced by 50%. So normal sales price 3,200. And for the sales, abnormal sales 6,000, Normal sale price of this is 6,000 divided by 75 into 100, which is 8,000, because its selling price is reduced by 25%. So its selling price is 75 and not 100. So you have to find out normal sale price in order to get cost of abnormal sales. Normal markup is 50% on cost. When cost is 100, profit is 50 and selling price is 150. Using this equation, we'll find out cost of this abnormal sales. 3,200 divided by 150 into 100, 2,133, and 8,000 divided by 150 into 100, 5,333. So, cost of abnormal sales total is 7,466 and sales value, abnormal sales total value is 7,600. Now we'll prepare memorandum trading account and find out stock as on the date of fire. Memorandum trading account from 1/1/13 to 31st May 13, from the beginning of the year till the date of fire. To opening stock 34,000. 36,000 is given minus 2,000 with agent. 36,000, 2,000 held by agent. 34,000. Purchases 2,31,000. Purchases you get from creditors account. See here, purchases 2,31,000. From that you are supposed to deduct cost of abnormal sales, 7,466. Gross profit is 1/3 of sales. Before that we'll say sales value. Sales 3,40,000 minus 7,600. 3,40,000 we have got from debtors account, 3,40,000, and abnormal sales 7,600, that will deduct. So this is normal sales, this is normal purchase, opening stock, 3,32,400 normal sales. 1/3 of that is gross profit, because normal markup is 50% on cost. So when cost is 100, profit is 50, selling price is 150. Profit divided by selling price 50 by 150 is 1/3. So we found out gross profit. Goods sent to agent at cost 3,067. This also we have worked out. Cost price of goods sent to agent 3,067. By closing stock 32,867. This is balancing figure. Stock as on the date of fire 32,867. Thus amount of claim will be rupees 32,867. Policy is for 60,000. So policy amount is more than value of stock as on the date of fire. Therefore average clause does not apply. In this particular video we have seen illustration showing claim under loss of stock policy. Thank you.